Welcome back to Wild Dingus Mountainia III. We're gonna get right into it, except we're not because you have something to tell the fans.
I'm sorry, guys. I failed you. I've disappointed the viewership. In the last episode, some of you may have noticed I missed one of Doug's deaths, and the final counter is incorrect. And this is just unacceptable. I ask for your forgiveness, but I understand if you can't accept my failure.
He will be refunding all of your ad money. All right, I
That
think
was
we can cross
just
that off the list. First apology
yep, that was
video.
great. Ugh.
So our main goal today, we are going to, well, one, we're gonna reorganize this mess because
I don't know what you're talking about. This is
ow,
beautiful.
I think that it hurts a little bit too much to look at. And then the other one I was thinking about is in the Nether. Well, honestly, like while I was editing, watching us go through the Nether and not have any idea where yonder Nether fortress is, also very painful. So I'm gonna fix that. Let's go back through the portal. How about before
Yeah, let's not have our first death
perishing
within the
occurs?
first, minute of recording.
So I'm gonna get straight to work on that. You're
Yeah.
going
Oh, there's
to.
pork chops
What are
in
you
in
going to
this.
do? Oh,
I am. So you're gonna work. What task are you taking over?
well, I'm gonna lay out our basic path to the Nether Fortress
Okay, I'll work on
with
the storage room.
cobblestone.
I'm thinking through here, behind these chests.
Yeah, just like make a
Yeah,
hallway there. Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
and if you want to like time lapse that,
yeah. That
I
was
can
my
entertain the
plan.
people.
Okay.
Actually, I think we might just both time lapse.
I was gonna say it might be better to time lapse on both ends, so we can just talk about stuff.
Yeah.
This reminds
Welcome
me of
back to the
like
podcast.
welcome. Oh, I was gonna tell you, I don't know how I have spent 19 years of my life before reading The Hobbit or The Lord of the Rings.
I'm really impressed by that since you're, an English major and all, and I've read it at least once or twice. And
Well,
I
and
don't
like
like
here's
to read
as I say, not
ever.
only am I an English major, but I just got to the part where Smeagol is introduced for the first time,
Mm-hmm.
or the Golem, whatever.
Gollum.
I was gonna say, I know it
Golem?
like Gollum.
Iron Iron Golem.
The way Tolkien introduces and like writes that dialogue, I can hear it perfectly. And I've never seen like this is where I'm so happy that I never actually watched the Peter Jackson movies because I like that was the thing that kind of ruined Harry Potter for me when I was reading it is I had already watched the movies beforehand. And so
Am I gonna die
as
again? I
much
am. Okay.
all right, gonna have to cut the time lapse there to
Whoops.
oh.
Oh no,
But no,
welcome to not the time lapse anymore. Oh, piglins. I don't like piglins. They're kind of
I
annoying.
think,
They're
see,
not
and I said this
necessary.
in one of my episodes. While playing, I absolutely hate piglins. However, as a feature, I think they are brilliant
Oh, definitely.
because like it
They're just
reminds me
really
of
annoying.
yeah, well, because I was talking about it. I think it's the video where I die and lose all of my stuff in the end. Which, if you haven't got to that, spoiler warning.
This is uh after we edited the last two videos,
Yeah,
which
like
is a bit of a
significant,
time
like both.
gap. I taught you to edit over Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Well, did you see in my first WDM video that I put up the date of recording and the date of release? and the date of recording was like November 4th or 5th or whatever, and the
Oh
date
yeah.
of release was December 2nd. I was saying how like we need more mobs like Endermen and Creepers and like Piglins because I'm so tired of all the different mob variants we have. Like the
Yeah.
drowned and the husk and the zombie are all almost the exact same thing.
Yeah. I'd argue they are the exact same thing.
Yeah. And then like the bog and the skeleton and the stray. I do
The
like the
what?
bog because they slightly changed the bog from just your stereotypical skeleton, which was nice.
The what is?
That's
I
the new poisonous skeleton that was added in
I
the trial chambers.
don't.
Yeah, that's
Oh
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're talking to the person that played like the least amount of
Yeah.
that update.
Yeah.
Oh, that's way
Uh,
better. Okay, let's do this.
but they didn't just like go, "Oh, this skeleton shoots you with poison arrows." They made it so that if the skeleton the skeleton has a slower fire rate, it has lower health, and if I think if it hits you, it has this like it takes longer to recharge. And so like they actually made some variants with it other than skeleton that shoot poison arrow.
Yeah,
Whereas the stray is literally just skeleton that
skeleton that
shoots
shoots
arrow of
slow
slowness.
arrow. Yeah. Do you know what I have stuck in my head right now?
What?
Your friggin' time lapse music from your last episode of this that we made.
Yep. That was I showed my dad that and I was like and he was like you guys are weirdos. And I was like, "Well, here's the thing. I texted I texted Doug and I was like, "Hey, I have an idea and I'm not going to give you any context for this. I need you to record yourself saying time or singing time lapse and I will give you full creative liberty."
I don't even remember what like tune I was referencing because
I
it
don't
was
either.
like similar to a bass line from like
Mhm.
Stardew Valley or something.
What I liked most about it is both of us left in like we didn't try and re-record it to where we would like sound professional. Both of us were like, "Oh, I ran out of breath there and gasped for air.
Yeah,
Gonna leave that in."
part of the art.
Like there when you take a breath for air because you've been going time lapse for so long, it actually makes it so our voices are no longer in time with each other. And I was
Hmm.
like, "Great.
Keeping that.
Adds to that." Ooh, teleportation.
Ooh, like the Ender Pearl kind.
Except for without an ender pearl. Who needs a lag switch when you just have bad internet?
Lag switch, but it's random.
SIMP squirrels. Oh,
I should not
getting
be
some
laughing
lag.
as hard as I am at that, but
SIMP squirrels in my pants.
you gotta stop singing that or it's gonna become the entire episode. They're gonna be like, oh, episode 3, the one where he sings SIMP squirrels on my pants for 20 minutes. Maybe I should title the episode that.
But no, the thing that's been stuck in my head every video, or for the past like week, is the first episode where you go, "That is not your bed, my man."
I'm surprised how many good quotes I had. I feel like my
Yeah.
commentary is kind of hit or miss on these, but like
Yeah,
the
it's.
first one, I had a lot of good one-liners.
I mean, I think your best one-liner by far was the, "I haven't been completely incompetent this time around."
That was not true.
At the time, it was.
I'm gonna look at the map. I hope you don't mind.
I do mind.
Oh,
I
we're
mind
not
so
supposed to see
much.
that. I get it, cause mining.
Ayo, that's actually. Oh, this is
It's cause we're in Minecraft. Where's
everywhere
the
I
up?
go.
Where's up?
can't sing the rest of that song because it has a bad word.
What bad word? I need to
Um,
know. You need to give the people closure.
Gnuggets.
No.
The worst curse word of them all. We're gonna need to go mining at some point.
Where do we go? I'm
I
so
don't know.
confused
You expect me to
all the
remember
time.
everything I edited 2 days ago?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna.
You're not watching our
I did.
videos 24/7?
No.
Where did we... Was it up here? Yes, it was up here. So
This is really
can
funny from my
dig
perspective because
from
there's
here.
no perspective. It's just me mining.
From my perspective, or lack thereof.
I need to do some wood chopping. I am going to make a diamond axe for that because we have more diamonds than iron, which is actually just really sad.
That is depressing. I'm gonna quit Minecraft because of that.
Well, no, then it'll kick me too.
No, I meant like quit making Minecraft videos for the rest of my life.
Oh, I thought you just meant quit the game forever, like the entire game.
No, I'm gonna keep it open. I'm just
Okay.
not gonna play it.
We'll just, yeah. Gonna start a new series. Greg stares at Doug as he slowly slips into madness. And it's just gonna be 24/7 live stream of me staring at your AFK.
It's gonna be with our microphones on. And I'm just not gonna say anything. It's gonna be ambient sounds of my house. My dog is gonna occasionally walk into my room and be like sniffing around, and he's not here.
It's gonna hit.
Oh well.
Lonely. I am so lonely.
So that's something I noticed a lot in the while editing the last thing. You sing a surprising amount.
Have you not been watching my single player series?
Not really. I haven't had time to until literally Tuesday.
There's a whole ongoing bit with one of my viewers that he keeps asking me to sing Pink Floyd, and I keep forgetting to. Like that.
You're just gonna log in and you're gonna be like, yeah, thought about singing it today, but nah, I'm not feeling it.
Hopefully he'll be a little happy on Saturday because my video with Sturbo goes up, and in that video I hum a Pink Floyd song. So
give the fans what they want.
Yes. There's a dog here. There's 2 dogs here. I don't have bones on me though.
Get the dogs.
I don't have bones on me.
I'm kicking you off the server if you don't get the dog.
Oh, that's fair. Oh man, I don't have an empty hotbar slot. I was gonna say if I did, I could have just like get a Minecraft bone no, just a regular bone PNG, honestly, and put it right in the empty hotbar.
Just put some random femur in there.
Oh, I was thinking like a rib cage or a human skull, something that's like definitely not in Minecraft.
Yeah. There aren't any skulls in Minecraft. No, there is.
As I say, there are.
There's a skeleton.
They're just
head.
really annoying to get.
Can you tame a dog with a skeleton skull?
You should be able to. I mean, like, here's the thing. It would be such a waste of a resource that I don't understand why they wouldn't allow it.
Mm-hmm. That's my
like, hey, here's this really
that.
rare resource where the only way you can get it is by blowing up a skeleton with a charged creeper. Use it to tame a dog.
Speaking of my dog is in the background of my video right now. Not like the visual background, but like they probably
say, your
just
dog
heard her
just appeared
sigh.
in your video.
I don't have a face cam on. Honestly, I might try a dog cam out one of these days.
That would be kind of sick. Not like no face cam, but just dog cam.
Yeah, just the dog. She has her own chair. So Why not make her a host?
And then you just like leave it constantly on her face, even when she walks out of the room occasionally.
Yeah. That was a sound. Are there new cave sounds?
I think there are, because the one I heard was like, it was definitely it sounded exactly like someone scratching a cymbal, but it didn't sound like any of the cymbal ones I've heard before. And since, we're both
Huh.
percussionists, we both are very attuned to
That
what cymbals
wasn't a
sound like.
Zildjian. That sounded like a Sabian B8 to me, and I'm not having that.
Yeah, like honestly, a B8X at the bare minimum. Come on.
I'm not honestly a huge fan of Sabian, but like,
So what I was explaining to my dad, because he was like, "You have Sabian and Zildjian on here. Isn't that like mixing Nike and Under Armour?" And I was like, "No, because you see, Sabian's a decent brand, right? But
yeah,
like, Zildjian is like the Ferrari. You wouldn't compare a Ferrari to a Toyota. Toyota's
yeah.
still a good car, but you're not gonna compare them.
Well,
Like,
like, a person can own a Ferrari and also like,
yeah,
a McLaren or something.
yeah,
They're just like they're cars.
yeah."
A person can own a Zildjian and a Meinl. I don't know Meinl symbols very well now that I think about it.
Yeah, same. I know.
Like I know Byzance.
I don't think does Pearl have any like distinguishing factor? I think they just say Pearl on them.
Pearl what?
Symbols.
Pearl
I
has
think the symbols
symbols.
just say. Yeah, I
What?
have 2 of them.
That is whack, yo.
Yeah, I have. They made splash hats. That's where I got my splash hats from. Was their Pearl. I mean, I didn't buy them from like a store because I wouldn't buy Pearl symbols because I didn't know they had symbols until that moment either. But so they're not really high quality, but they do make them.
I don't know if I want there to be a day where someone's like, "Oh, that's Doug. He's like a professional Minecrafter."
So here's the thing with me. I want there to be a day where they're like, "Oh, it's Greg. He's a really good Minecrafter until he's around his friends, and then he's a complete buffoon."
True.
'Cause, like, which I said in the video with Sturbo. I was like, what I think is funny is when I'm playing on my own, like when I'm recording, there's still a bit of like brain deadness. But when I'm completely on my own, I am a good Minecraft player, and you guys know this because you'll come back after 3 hours of being gone, and I'll have full enchanted netherite armor. But for some reason, once you guys join back in, I immediately lose all knowledge and competency.
Competency. That's a big word.
I feel like an idiot because I just realized that there's a reason in my most recent episode. I was like, what? You can't strip the new pale oak logs? That's so weird. No, it was definitely just because I had my shield on.
You're just like, why isn't this working? I wish we had animatics because I want an animatic of you just like holding your shield up to a tree and being like, why isn't it working?
God, this shield is so freaking dull. Why won't it cut?
What's wrong with this axe? I thought we were cool. I just put on shoes. Ooh, a fungus.
That's an animatic I want.
I thought we were bros.
Just like, I thought we were cool, man. I put shoes on for you. That looks terrible. I like it. To quote you.
That is by far one of my greatest quotes ever.
It's just so accurate to our friendship. It's the
It
biggest.
is. I think that should be our first t-shirt. And you
Yeah.
just have a terrible design on it.
Oh, but like at the same time, oh, but Brickless Cage is probably you can't have Brickless Cage merch. Dang it.
Yeah, we didn't make that a thing.
What I think is funny is you thought I knew it was a thing. I
Yeah.
didn't know it was a thing until you were like, I didn't make that. It's like, what?
Yeah, you straight up quoted a meme that you didn't know existed until after you quoted the meme.
Which is rather impressive.
I think that is a service we should provide.
Yeah.
Let's make a business out of it. Alright, I think our nether path is nearly complete.
Oh, okay. I might recruit you to start getting me some trees then.
What variety of tree?
Spruce.
What variety tree, if you will?
Good one.
Up top.
I know what I'm gonna do in editing now is I'm gonna grab poses of both of our skins using that one website, and
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna just put them high-fiving each other.
Yes.
That is my favorite thing I have created in my YouTube career so far, is that horrible edit of me throwing my own skin through a wall.
That was one of the funniest things I've ever seen, like, an amateur editor do.
I don't remember. I think I was talking to. I need to figure out what to call him because his username has his name in it. So I don't. Mr. Beats is what I'll call him.
Mr. Beats.
Mr. Beats. Not to be confused with Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beats. Beats spelled B-E-E-T.
Mr. Beats by Dre.
Beats by Dre. That's so good. We should get him to actually change his username to that.
Yes. But anyway, I think I was talking to Mr. Beats where I was like, you know, the funny thing about like my editing is I don't know how to do much, but I know enough to where if I want to do something, it may take me like 3 hours to do it, but I'll get it in that video.
I taught you how to use Google, which is the ultimate tool for editors.
The funny thing is I still don't use it. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, I know how to do
You
this.
just like,
I know how to do. Oh, I know a version of how to do this, and it might not be the most efficient, but it's gonna work.
this is so awful looking, but it's so functional. Look at this. We can't look at it because it's in the
I was
nether.
gonna say I'm chopping down a tree. Now I want to add a like really bad edit of your Minecraft skin looking at my Minecraft skin and going, "This looks terrible." But at least it's functional. That's how you talk to your friend. You're just like, man, this thing looks terrible.
You're ugly,
it's
but you work, so... Did I don't know, I didn't eat all my pork chops. I replaced my cooked pork chop with raw pork chop. What am I doing? How am I alive? Drop in the comments. How have I survived this long?
You haven't. You've died 3 times. And if you want to talk about the whole series, you've actually died 22 times.
Yes, because you miscounted on the last one.
I did. Again, sorry guys. Such a fail.
Drop your PayPal in the comments to receive your refund. There's a hoglin like on the path. Oh, should I?
No,
not?
no. Yeah.
Okay. Going outside.
Go.
Let's take a walk
Oh,
outside.
here. Do you want to?
everyone.
Do you want to here? Trade me. You take the diamond axe and give me the iron axe, and you can go get me. That's
not the things that I meant to throw.
Neither
I'm
of
really
those
good at
is-
this. Man. Okay, what should I do?
You threw a diamond pickaxe to me, and I was like, "This is neither iron nor
This
an
has
axe."
the word. This has the word axe in it. Works for me. Here, can I drop off? Well, I don't want spoilers. So I'm gonna
here,
just drop
I'll
my
just-
entire inventory on the floor.
Here, I'll.
Bleh. Off to the spruce land I go. The spruce land, if you will. I won't, that's for sure. Did you mean to leave?
Oh, that's why I'm getting some lag here.
Look at the
It's like,
dog.
man, this chest is taking forever to open.
Yeah, you
Kind of hard to open a chest when you're not in the world.
killed the spider.
You might get your skull. Oh, we need to add that. The
Oh,
the
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 player
player
head
heads.
mod? Yeah. It's not a mod.
Yeah,
It's a data pack,
I know.
which are easy to
I
install
know.
because
I don't
you
know.
don't have to do anything.
Yeah,
You don't have to look at a computer
yeah.
for that.
I don't have to be
I
incompetent.
I was editing my latest Octo expansion video, which is the second one, because I'm really good with schedules.
Yeah.
And I make fun of you in that episode as well for not knowing how to use a computer. So
Your Octo expansion doesn't feature me at all, and yet it's gonna become a trope of your Octo expansion
uh-huh.
series. It's just every
Just
episode
like,
you're bashing on
welcome
me.
to things that Two Shots of Idiocy doesn't know how to do on a normal MacBook. 1.
Everything.
Rearrange monitors. 2. Access the mod folder in Minecraft. 3. Shut down the computer without just straight up taking the battery out.
That would be more impressive.
I mean, you can use a screwdriver as much as you want, but you can't learn software.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't pull a Greg, and not a Greg where you leave yourself AFK and end up losing all of your stuff. Don't pull that Greg. But the other Greg.
Oh,
Nice.
it's a combination.
Yeah. But pull the other version of a Greg where you deforest an entire forest. I will be extremely disappointed.
I'm replanting though, so
This storage room is not particularly set up for storage.
we're function over form here at Greg and Doug Industries.
Don't you mean form over function?
No. I didn't mess up my words.
I just said this room is not gonna be functional.
Shush. I'm not bad at commentary. You're bad at commentary.
I don't think I am.
No, you're not. But I need someone to blame.
Fair.
I'm a big fan of
I've actually,
Straw
like-
Man.
I've had a few episodes where I just like die. My brain just leaves the chat, and
Yeah.
it's probably in your brain. Probably like doing finals or some other crap at college
Yeah.
or whatever.
Well, have we explained the brain cell?
I don't know that we have.
So, for those of you uninitiated, he clearly has it right now.
Apparently, I have the brain cell.
We share one brain cell. This happened in high school. When we became friends, we immediately, whoever had a brain cell before lost it, and then we started bouncing the same brain cell back and forth between us. So the further we get geographically, the longer it takes for us to have a thought. Just any ideas whatsoever. So, and like we're what, 3 hours apart now? So like
yeah.
it's like a 3-hour trip
Yeah.
for the brain cell.
And our brain cell doesn't have like first class tickets on a plane. So
Yeah.
he has to like drive.
He has to follow the highways.
Yeah.
Like, and interstate is like only so fast.
That makes me wonder how stupid you were when I was in Europe.
It's just like every 11 hours I'm like, Eureka. I know how to make mac and cheese again. I think that was during my mac and cheese years.
That would have been summer of 2023. So
Okay.
like
Yeah,
a year and a
that
half
was
ago.
mac and cheese years. My mac and cheese era when I was starting college and
It makes me think of like
Kraft mac and cheese was my only source of nutrition.
that it reminds me of like when people are like, I'm entering my villain era, and you're just like, I'm entering my mac and cheese.
Cheese. I never like I'm so out of touch with the world now. Like I feel like actually old sometimes because like people at my school have just been like, "Oh, I'm crashing out," and I don't know what that means.
I don't either. People keep talking about crashing out, and I'm like, what?
That sounds like an issue for the police, not me.
I
And
was gonna say
maybe
that sounds like
the ambulance
an
as
illegal
well.
substance related thing.
Oh no, I was thinking like crashing their car.
What's funny is from what I've understood about crashing out, which is very little. I think
It
it's
sounds so
actually
old.
very, very referential. Yeah, I've had
Sounds
a
that Greg
strong.
makes while attempting to speak.
I have had a
Volume
stroke.
1.
Call an ambulance.
Have you seen that meme? It's like
Uh-huh.
Bames Non is having a stroke. Call the ambulance. That for some reason that reminds me of like the Batmobile and stuff. It's like call the Bat ambulance.
That I didn't think about that until you just said it, but that totally
The
does.
Batulence, if you will. Well,
Flatulence. That's one of my favorite jokes is when they're like, Robin, what? Robin talking to Batman. Batman, for some reason, the Batmobile won't start. The battery's probably dead. What's a Terry?
here I
How's it
have
hanging, my man? You wanna throw that over?
and some saplings that I accidentally threw.
Cool. If you
Choo.
want to get some oak wood as well, would not be opposed.
I just spent like a full 20 minutes on that.
You can also go mining because we have like no iron.
That's a good point. I'm gonna do that. I
Yeah.
need food. Let me get food first.
I'm so used to you dying that I had my inventory up and I saw the other Doug pop up in the chat and I was like, oh
Oh,
no,
there he
how did
goes
he die this
again.
time?
I'm still in the village. Like,
He was yeah, I was like he was supposed to chop trees. How do you fail chopping trees so
no,
badly
I'm
that
going
you
mining.
die? Oh yeah, he's supposed to be mining. How do you fail at mining so badly that you die?
Do you remember our first episode at all? You think we have a mountain around here?
I mean, I would hope so, given what the series is called.
Okay, getting that image for the corner of the videos was very difficult.
Yeah, that's kind of why I just straight up was like, you know what? I don't need to. This just like, this just feels like a hobbit hole.
Dude, spoilers.
You know how it feels. Oh no.
Oh no, I know the vibe. One thing about being a non-visual person that I really enjoy is that I don't get spoilers from people describing things.
Yeah. I really hate when people explain something that happens in a movie because they're like, no, it's not spoiling that much. And I'm like, you understand that I have a very vivid imagination and I guarantee whatever you're going to explain, I will imagine in perfect detail, right? I'm loving this room.
This is not a mining trip. This is a combat trip. Yikes, this is not my best
What I'm
work.
surprised about is that you're actually partaking in combat and not dead yet. I was about to say, you know what would look really good in this room? Lanterns. You know what you need for lanterns? Iron. You know what we
Iron.
don't have?
I went on a mining trip and I'm on my way back right now. I got 14 iron.
Doug went to go get milk and never came back.
I'm on my way. You don't have to no fretting. I know you're not a guitarist, but like quit ripping guitar solos over there while I'm trying to come back home. All right, I'm back.
Okay, I want you to know there is no rhyme or reason to the way the chests are set up.
Am I good to explore?
Yeah. Come and see.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm still moving
all
stuff
right.
over. Yeah, that.
This is good design.
Dang it! I don't
Oh
have an
wow,
arrow.
this
I
is
can't do
actually
the bit.
really nice.
Right? Like, it feels exactly like a hobbit hole would.
This feels like our modded server that we spent like 2 weeks
Oh
on and then
yeah.
didn't play on again. You did do the walls uneven.
Yep.
I have hate in my heart.
I do actually, okay, as much as I hate that it's uneven, I actually kind of like it because if you look at the roof, it made the roof work out a lot better.
I didn't know the roof needed to exercise, but okay.
Yeah, he's been putting on some weight in days of late. That rhymed
Rhymes.
unintentionally.
Hey, is there a cat underground?
No, there's a cat back here.
Oh
Up
wait,
here.
there's a
Right
there's a
here.
back door. Bone. That's how you tame cats, right?
Um, I kind of want to make a, oh, but that wouldn't work because that's the wall we're gonna put our crafting stations on. As I say, it'd be cool to have a piston door and use that as an actual like back door. You know, with our equal redstone IQ of maybe 3.
On a scale of 1 to redstone knowledge, or towards the lower end. Is it gonna? Is he gonna? Is he gonna? Are you? Yay! I have a dog.
I
I'm
thought I
so
was your
happy.
best friend.
Tonks, you're being replaced. And Greg too.
I'm gonna do the sad violin meme again. It might be overplayed, but like I'm gonna do the sad
It's
violin
gonna be
because
as
I go
overplayed
into
as Spanish Flea is for me. What am I gonna name you? I wanna leave this up to the comments. What should I name my dog? No! No, 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 no. You are trying to kill my dog. You're going to die in anguish. Dog,
wish he would fight
eat
over
this,
me
eat
like
pork
that.
chop. Pork chop, pork chop, pork chop.
Wish he had half the loyalty to me he has with that dog. Known that dog all of like 2
Oh,
minutes. He's just
come on, get in the boat. Come on, get in the boat. Get in the boat, come on. Get in the boat, 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 get the boat, get the boat. Boat. Boat, please. Get in the boat. Boat, please, now. Boat dog. Dog boat. Boat. Oh no.
I was just I was being dead silent for that because I'm like, this is way too entertaining to listen to.
See, it's not that entertaining from my perspective because it's just my dog trying to save my
I was
life,
gonna
and I
say,
am
from your
also trying to
perspective, it's
save my
probably a little
dog's
bit
life.
sad, but from my perspective, I'm just listening to you like fret.
My
Being a
dog was
guitar player again, gah.
my dog IRL was like whining too.
Also, where did you put? Are you smelting the iron?
Yeah, it's in the furnace.
Okay. You got 14.
Yeah, I told you that.
You
Flashback
came
to
back with
when I
one
told you
dog
that.
and 14
No,
iron.
I left after and then got the dog. So it was
Priorities are a bit mixed.
post dog.
That's definitely not a phrase I've heard before.
I haven't either, but we're innovators on these channels.
You might be more competent than me this episode, which is kind of sad. I haven't died this episode, though. You only
That's true.
died 3 times.
I know, disappointing, right?
Because I got kicked, I
The
can't even
fact that
see it on the
I'm not
channel.
completely incompetent.
It's because you didn't say it
Wait
at
for
the
it.
beginning of the episode.
Wait for it. Does anyone have an anvil I can drop on my head for the bit?
I didn't know you were 1 hit from death.
I didn't either. I was in a chest. All right. Do you want to call it there?
That's improv.
I think that's an episode.
That is a heck of an outro.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. This is gonna be it for today. Make sure to subscribe to that guy's channel. Subscribe to my channel too. And we'll see you in the next one, and we won't miscalculate the deaths this time, right?
Well, I just gave an extra one. I had to make up. That was my apology.
Oh,
Since
yeah,
I missed
yeah.
one in the last, I had to donate to your cause.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, to add an extra on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
One for the
All right.
people. So.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Bye.